early, maybe a minute early. But you know who this is? It's your girl, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. And we are live from Melanated Monday, Moonlight Edition. That's all there is now. It's just the Moonlight Edition. But I want to welcome you all first to the new platform for those of you who are here and who have remembered to sign, subscribe, whatever, join the YouTube page, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. This is where Melanated Monday takes place now. Where it was on Facebook, we are moving it, or we have moved it to the YouTube platform. There are little, and there's greater opportunity here. So we're going to see what's happening here. I keep getting this notification that my connection is unstable. So most high's willing, everything will be all right. It won't fail me tonight. Okay, so I'm going to give you all a minute to get here. I might have to switch on over to Facebook because sometimes y'all is a little bit slow on change. And I need you here tonight because we are talking about what everybody's talking about this time of year, and that is Black Friday. So we're going to talk about what Black Friday really is. What does it really represent? So I'm going to give you all a minute to get on in here, get yourself situated. Again, I might end up having to switch over for tonight back to Facebook so people can get on in here and get acclimated to being on YouTube. So I'm going to give you a minute. See it over here. I'm going to be quiet. I'm just give you a minute. Well, in the meantime, I will do what I always do when I'm waiting on you. Bam! Let's promote the book. All right. So if you're not familiar, which by now you should be familiar with the business of marriage, fuck your free relationship. Get your copy. If you have not already gotten it, you must get this copy from me. It's going to be it until I do a relaunch of the upgraded, updated version, whatever, the extended version of it. So make sure you get your copy directly from me, which is via PayPal, paypal.me/business of marriage. You can also do Cash App, which is $1 healer. Okay, this book is $20. If I mail it to you, it is $22, but it is very well worth some heartache, be it single, married, thinking about marriage, thinking about divorce, whatever. It's been saving some relationships, it's been saving some sanity, and I'm very proud of it. And you should get your copy so you can experience the truth. All right, get your copy. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over and see if we can't get some people in here. Okay, so y'all give me a moment. Give me a moment. Yes, we want to cancel. No, we don't. We want to end it. We want to end it. We want to end it. Okay. Give me a moment. Give it 3 weeks notice. All right, y'all. Because I know you're looking for me on Facebook. I know you're still looking on Facebook. And y'all not over there. So I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to give you a moment to get on back over here. And if y'all not shown up in 5 minutes total on either platform, this will just be a video. Okay, you know I don't like talking to myself, and I've already been doing so for 5 minutes. So y'all got 5 minutes, and then this will be a video. It will be posted, and you can do with it what you will. I will still discuss what needed to be discussed this evening, and then I'm gonna keep it moving. Okay, so again, I'm gonna give you a minute, 5 to be exact, but we counted down. We had 4 now. to get on in here and get live with me. Let's have some conversation. Let's learn some things, perhaps get some better understanding on what's really going on, and keep it moving. Okay, I really want to just get started. So I think I will. I'm not even gonna wait any longer. Like I said, today what we're talking about is Black Friday. And for decades now, Black Friday has been a stores offer major discounts on everything. It's like 50% off and sometimes even more than that on items that people want to have throughout the year, and they just wait until it becomes more financially rated, like a holiday. You know, people look forward to getting these major deals, but it needs to be overstood what Black Friday is. Who knows? Because I'm not going to be here too long. I don't know what's happening with my folks this evening, but they ain't acting right, so I don't stick around. So anyway, we're talking about Black Friday. Show yourselves. Like, I know I see you all here, but I don't know who's here. So if you could say something, let me see if I can get you all to talk to me. Who's here with me? Okay, so now I've said something. You all talk back to me. Trevor, what's going on, loved one? I appreciate you for being here. Even though people coming in here late, like I almost gave up on y'all. Okay, I almost gave up on y'all because I was in here talking to myself. Said, get on over here on YouTube. Get on over here. What's up, pimping? Thank you for being here, loved one. I won't give up on you, love, because you showed up. I got you. Appreciate you. What's going on, pimping? Thank you for being here, beloved. I do appreciate you. Please go to my YouTube channel, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate, and subscribe. I am doing Melanated Monday over there. I did not intend to be over here on Facebook at all, but y'all keep showing up, okay? So if you will, please go to my page, Queen Goddess channel, and look for the icon with the queen and the sword. Okay? Would you please? Thank you. Trevor says, change the name and we can get more people to watch. For real? Oh, you're talking about the Melanated Monday? I've had that conversation. To like weed. Okay? I'm thinking about it. I'm needed ones. But I got you. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. And I think what I'm going to do is probably just have it more than one show. Monday will still be Melanated Monday, and I sometimes throughout the week I'm going to start throwing in some other shows, and they'll just be called whatever they're called. But yeah, but I appreciate you for that. So I will definitely keep that in mind. So again, real quick, the topic is Black Friday, and really understanding what that is. Yes, indeed. Yes, a holiday, if you will, where people look forward to it. It's the day after Thanksgiving. It's the day when people go and do all this mad, stupid ass shopping and get things that they really don't need just because they happen to be on sale. They're spending way too much money anyway on stuff they don't need. They just want it, and they want it more so now because it is cheaper. And the reason I wanted to talk about it is because there's been such a misunderstanding, a gross misunderstanding. Give you a little bit of information. Please look it up for yourself. No, I just started. Not yet. Working on it. Just started. A couple information resources that give different origins. So we're going to talk about it. So the biggest one, of course, is it deals with the slavery, the slave trade. And we're going to talk about that, but I'm going to go a little bit before. Well, it's not really before that. But anyway, the written, the recorded origin, I'll put it that way. The recorded origin is was based upon gold it had on the Great Depression, the cause of the Great Depression. What's going on, Jamal? Thank you, loved one, for being here. I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you. So it was dealing with the stock market and the gold prices being, to just skyrocket. And they were selling these the gold at these ridiculous prices. And it eventually caused the market to shut down. Now, all this was going on in the north. Okay, I think it was in Philadelphia. I believe it was Philadelphia. So all this was going on in the north. So of course that caused a lot of issues. People are now without any resources. They are now without money. They're without food. They're without everything they need because they have invested all of their money into this gold, which now no longer exists or no longer has its value. They don't have any tangible traffic, whatever. It causes a massive chaotic situation. And that is why that part was deemed Black Friday, because it happened on a Friday when this market crashed and all of the chaos occurred. Also, there is Miss Erica. What's going on, loved one? I appreciate you for being here. That's Erica Brown. She's Wilkes, I believe. Wilkes. If it's Wilkes, I think it's Wilkes. I'm sorry. Erica. Here, I appreciate you. Okay, let me give you a little wave. Matter of fact, let me give all y'all a wave. That right there. I see you. Okay, the other, when we're dealing with the slave trade, okay, a couple things happened here. In 1842, the slave auction occurred. Well, this is the biggest one. 1859 is the one that's referred to as the weeping times, or weeping. Let me see what I have. Weeping times, I guess. Anyway, reason it's called that is because that was the biggest slave trade that had ever been recorded at one time. There were over, I think, 436 or something people that were traded on that day. So the families were split up on this particular day. I think it was in March. It was in March of 1859, March 2nd and 3rd, I believe. It was a 2-day event. Nonetheless, it was a slave trade. So Fridays during this time, Civil War period or whatever, was the day that the slave trades occurred. So you had men, women, and children that were presented to potential buyers. They were handled over. They were bent over. You know what I'm saying? Like every humanized, I should say, it happened. They were auctioned. They were auctioned off on Friday. This was considered Black Friday because this is when the Black slaves were being auctioned off. They got great deals. The potential buyers got deals to auction off, or to purchase, I should say, the Black slaves, who were also part of the stock market. Okay, we cannot stock slave auctions, all the stuff. The stock market is also the cause of the Great Depression. All of these things are related, and it has to be understood, overstood, and known for absolute fact that the Black Friday, as you know it, it is not any different. It's just your product appears to be different because now the slaves are able to purchase and able to totally different manner, because when you are giving your resources, when you are providing your financial resources over to this system or to this master or whatever, you are contributing to your own downfall. Rendezvous. Great rise, loved one. I know who you are, even though we've never met. I know who you are. And I appreciate you for being here, beloved. Thank you so very much. Hopefully we'll get a chance to continue to stay connected. But I appreciate you being here. Lamont Sally, what's going on, loved one? I appreciate you. To contribute, by all means, please do so. Like I said, I don't have an issue with being corrected. Okay, I give you that. Understand that Black Friday is not something that should be celebrated. And I'm going to say this, that is not even just, toward Black people, melanated people, because you have non-Blacks who participate and who also are supporters, I'll say, of Black people, but don't realize that what their indirect contribution to an oppressive situation actually is. This money is still being generated and getting a deal on a particular item that you're purchasing from the store. But what do you think that money is really being used for? Where is it going? How is it being generated? You know what I'm saying? That's something that is not looked upon. That's something that is not questioned. We don't question it. We don't question anything. We get what we want to get, and that's that. It's going to be plenty of people that are going to watch this or get some information on Black Friday and be pissed. You got plenty of people that I know that are not going to not shop on Black Friday. They're just, because they're looking at it as this is a great opportunity for me to get something on sale, for me to get a bunch of things that I don't really need on sale. Okay. Nonetheless, I'm with a deal. I'm with the deal, but understand what it means when you're getting it, when you're doing this, particularly on Black Friday. The significance of that day is not because it's not just slaves. That was the product. The product on the stock market on Black Friday was the slave. It is the slave auction day. Slave auction day. Friday. Black Friday. So it's just my I don't want to say belief, my understanding, I'll put it that way, that perhaps and only one was being focused on, and that's always deliberate, that perhaps in the North, the focus on Black Friday was specifically dealing with the gold, with the we're selling it for these ridiculous ass prices, and it eventually contributed to the Great Depression, where people ended up with nothing, and the chaos that it caused, the havoc that it caused in the streets, and the mentality of people that were affected by losing pretty much everything. This is what was going on in the North, and I believe it was in Philadelphia. Simultaneously, again, this is just my thought, that in the South, Black Friday, same day, time, whatever, was dealing with the slave trade. This is what was going on Black Friday in the South. If I am, correct me. What's going on, Carly? Thank you for being here, loved one. It's been a minute. I see you all are here. I would love to get your thoughts, your concerns, your opinions, whatever, questions, anything. Let's have conversations. I do not pretend to know everything. I do not. What I know, I know. What I think I know, I might know. Okay? But what I don't know, I don't pretend that I do. You all, your information, your input, your questions are very valuable. I appreciate them. Please give it to me, okay? What I don't know, you may know. This needs to be a conversation being had amongst us all, be you melanated, deeply melanated, I don't care at this point. It doesn't matter, okay? That's why we're here. That's why I do what I do, because conversations need to be had. Information needs to be shared, and then it needs to be applied. The only way things are going to change is when people have the information and the resources and the wherewithal to apply all of those things to make a change. You have to make change on purpose. You have to provoke to be geared. You have to be geared with facts. You have to be geared with information. You have to be geared with a voice. You have to be geared with a willingness to speak, to be heard, to even just ask questions. That's why we're here, okay? I'm not going to draw it out, but I would really, really appreciate some input. If you'd rather call in, I will open up my phone line. You can call in and we can have some conversation as well. That number is 770-906-5271. If you want to call in and have conversation about this particular topic, or even if you want to change the subject real quickly, because this didn't necessarily have to be a long, drawn-out conversation, especially if you all are not participating, because you know how I feel about it. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out conversation. I just wanted to give you the information, give you a little bit of an understanding as to why it's important to know and why it's important to change up some things. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest problems in the Black community, much monetary energy is circulating outside of the community. It is circulating in a way that is harmful to the Black community. It is not coming back. It is not being utilized to build. It is not being utilized to restore, to create, none of that, to heal, nothing. It's going right back to the people and or systems, organizations that were created for the demise of the melanated people. It's going right back. So basically, you are funding it. You are funding your own oppression. You are funding your own stagnation. You are funding inch television that's on sale for $1,000 for what? The shit that's coming on television any damn way ain't worth watching. Okay? Correct me if I'm lying. But this is what's happening. Too much money is going out. Black people spend trillions of dollars on bullshit. Trillions. Okay? And I'm talking about from hair weaves to that does nothing for us. That money should be going into creating businesses, to funding your own businesses, to creating financial institutions that benefit Black people, to building neighborhoods, to getting some homelessness eradicated, buying up property, buying some land, something, restoring your own government. Come on now. Somebody talk to me. Let's change what needs to be done in order to be self-sufficient, and no longer under the rule and thumb and heel of oppression. Okay, somebody just jumped off, and I already knew that was going to happen. Nonetheless, I will continue to speak what I speak, because that's what I do here, is tell it like it is. Now, if you get offended, I forgot to give, there you go, schools, all of that. Your information, your resources, your ideas, your questions, comments. You know it by now. We say fuck them. We don't deal with feelings. We deal with facts over here. Okay. I don't hold back. I do curse. Okay. I used to not do that because I was concerned about how I would look. This is the truth. Okay. When an F-bomb need to be dropped, it's going off. Okay. So, yeah, that's the disclaimer. If you are easily offended, you should have been gone. To hear the truth, don't ever show up here. That's the fact. If you don't like the truth, if you are convicted and hurt by the truth and you just cannot stand it, never show up here. Never come here again. Okay? That's your warning. Don't come here, because I don't care about your feelings about facts. I just don't care. And that's not me being harsh. Okay, I don't want you to think that I'm being harsh. When you dress, how you feel about them doesn't stop the fact that it is exactly what it is. Okay, having said that, yes, Carly, Lee, yes, we need to build some schools, and not just build some schools, put some people in the schools that can teach, that want to teach, and that know something outside of what's already being taught. It's more so about putting teachers in a classroom environment where they're not just teaching the children, but they're reminding them to the forefront of their mind. Remember, I told you that we already know what we need to know. We have been taught some things that have prevented us from remembering what we already know. And we need to get back to remembering. Okay? Sometimes you need to forget all of your information is stored. You already have it. What's going on? If you happen to go away and came back, I appreciate you. Thank you, because it's showing me that people that have already been here are here again. I don't know what that is, but nonetheless, I appreciate you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns on what I have just spoken on, please share your thoughts. If you would like to speak on something other than what I've mentioned, share your thoughts. Just know what's going on, Miss Mavis. Thank you, beloved, for being here. They're going to be attacked. Okay? Your feelings are most likely going to be hurt when they show up here. Okay? I'm just saying. They will probably be hurt if they show up on my platform, because we do not deal with that. Okay? And that's going to put me off into a quick commercial, if I may. A copy of The Business of Marriage. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. The truth about every relationship. Okay? It is not just about marriage as you think you know it, which is all the more reason you need to get your copies. I only have a few left. These are not available in the store. You can, however, get the Kindle version if you're interested in that. But this one, you can only get it from me through PayPal. One healer, okay, is $20. If I mail this book to you, it's $22. If you are in the area that I am in, we can meet up. I can get it to you. I can drop it off, whatever. But get your copy. This book has saved many relationships of all kinds, including friendships. I've got a friendship contract. Back to the subject at hand. So again, we are discussing, for those of you who are just coming in, Black Friday, what it is, the real Black Friday, and how Black people in particular have been led to believe, and I won't even say led, because that's a decision to follow. So they have made a decision to follow information, all of the bullshit you don't really need in the first place, or you really didn't want it. It just happens to be on sale. Okay, so you get blinded by the bling. You get blinded by the dollar sign that says sale. You get blinded by these electronics or these shoes, these weaves, whatever the hell, because the price appears to be lower than what it is any other time of the year. It's really not. First of all, it's really not. I tell you the truth, but I'm just saying. The purpose of me having this conversation is not to just talk about the retail of it, but the reason behind it being Black Friday. Black Friday, to my understanding, there were two things happening with Black Friday, okay? And it was happening different in the North and the South. In the North, it dealt more so with the gold and sold them at these high ass prices that eventually caused people to lose money because it crashed the stock market. It did all this Great Depression, all of that. People were out of their mind. It was chaotic. Friday, they're out of their mind. It was considered to be a Black Friday because it was miserable. That makes you want to think again, why was it Black Friday? Why couldn't it have been Yellow Friday? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Why was it black? Why was it considered to be a Black Friday? Why is everything that's considered black so negative? Which is why I had not been calling melanated people Black people. I've just been saying melanated because things that are associated with black seem to be negative. Okay? That's what is being pushed out upon us, that anything that is associated with black was going on in the North. It was dealing with the stock market, the gold, the lack of chaotic in the street, whatever. South, however, the slave trade was occurring on Friday. That was also considered auction for the slaves were happening. The auction for slaves happened on Friday. So people were being sold in massive numbers. There is a time, it's considered the weeping times. And this took place in 1859, where the greatest recorded number of slave trade occurred. There was over 439, 68, something like that. Over 400, okay, at one time. This was considered the greatest slave trade ever recorded. This was the weeping times. You had husbands and wives and children that were being separated in bunches during this time. Black Friday, okay? So this is just a reminder. Black Friday is not a time of celebration, okay? It is not a time to be happy and spending your money frivolously, getting stuff that you just don't need or you just happen to want or whatever because it happens to be on sale. Because you have to consider, and I know you're not, I know this is going over the heads of many of you, if not all. You ain't studying what I'm saying. And it's okay, because somebody's going to get it, hear it, and receive it. But this is not the time for you to spend your money and only consider the item that you're purchasing. Who is not benefiting really from the exchange of monetary energy? Something's happening. Yes, you got a brand new 99-inch television. Yes, you got that diamond ring. Yes, you got those brand new shoes or that fur coat, whatever. Those $1,000 jeans are now $2. I get it. I get it. But the money that you're spending, particularly at this time, is circulating. It's going somewhere. It's doing something. It's benefiting somebody and something. And it ain't me. But I don't do the shopping. I don't do it. Period. But nonetheless, think about these things before you go out here and spend your money. There's a commercial I've been hearing. I don't know if it's this week. I think it is this week. That is, people are being encouraged to buy black. Okay, meaning buy from Black businesses, minority businesses, support them, regardless to your race or nationality, whatever, to support Black businesses. Absolutely necessary. Your money be generated and regenerated for a cause that's beneficial to you, to us, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just something to think about. I'm not going to keep you here, and we don't have to stay on. You already know. We ain't got to stay on here all night. I say what I need to say, and I get the hell on. All right? But I just wanted to give you something to think about. And while I got you here and I'm fiddling around with my necklace, this set comes from Steelman Jewelry. Steelman Jewelry. It is steel, stainless steel jewelry. If you like jewelry, if you like stainless steel, if you've never even tried stainless steel jewelry, look this brother up. He got some shiggity for you. Steelman Jewelry. So steelmanjewelry.com if you're just looking on the internet, and Steelman Jewelry also on IG. Let him know I sent you. Okay, he's got plenty. There are the bomb. Okay, you see something you like, inquire. But let him know Queen Goddess, the King Advocate, sent you all the time. And he ain't having no Black Friday sale. Okay, I'm just jewelry. Get your gifts. Get something for yourself. Let him know I sent you. He gonna do right by you. Okay, but again, the reminder, the information, Black Friday, look it up. Don't be fooled. Don't be tricked. Don't be bamboozled. Don't be led astray. Okay? What's going on, Fred? Thank you for being here, beloved. Well, I'm not going to stay around too much longer. Like I said, we were just talking about Black Friday and what that really is and why it should not be supported. Okay? The origins of it. You know, I think there was more than just one, and only one is being. Okay, I'll put it that way. What's going on, Robert Hill? Thank you, beloved, for being here. I appreciate you. I do. And this keeps showing me people that are already here, been here all the time, and this is just tripping. I still appreciate you. I do. And if you would, please, would you please? You say, okay, I'm on duty, just getting back. No worries, beloved. No worries. I appreciate you anytime you show up. I do. And I'm going to remind you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am live on YouTube, Melanated Monday, over to YouTube. Keep showing up here. So I want to get you animated, though. Get on over yonder. Okay? Queen Goddess, the King Advocate, is live on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate, and look for the Queen with a sword. Okay, you want to click on that icon because there's two of them up there. They're both mine, but one of them is not active. So click on the one with the Queen with the sword. That's the one you want to be on. Okay, and thank you, darling. I appreciate you. I've been thinking about it as well to try to draw a different audience or to include some people. I don't want anybody to feel excluded, but I'm looking for my people to know that this is specifically for your benefit. But the more you know, the more other people know as well, the better things can be to a point. Okay, but y'all need to be here. Okay, I'm giving you the information. I'm trying to provide a platform for you all to be open and real. Learn some things. Get some. You see me. You hear my voice. That you've joined me live, or you've gone back and read a post or watched a video, that you've learned something. That is my goal. Okay, to give you some information, give you access to resources. And speaking of, and real quick, I'm gonna let you get on up out of here. On Purpose with Purpose, we've been talking about that as my nonprofit organization. I've had a fundraiser going on continuously to help with the legal fees, just to hurry up and get the thing started. I am happy to announce that I am officially contracted with the law firm who is handling the building, the structure now of On Purpose with Purpose as a nonprofit organization. I am so thrilled, but still continue to support the movement. The GoFundMe campaign will continue. The money that's going into that account is for the benefit of the nonprofit. It still needs your help, still needs your assistance, still needs your support. But yeah, GoFundMe.com it's all over the place, okay? Don't act like you didn't see it, because I know I personally be tagging 99% of y'all, okay? So don't act like you don't see it. Do what you can, okay? Even if it's $5, anything is appreciated, but please support it. Our men are in great need of our support, okay, on so many levels. And I've also been able to connect as far as some partnerships with some other organizations, and is dope. When I tell you Most High is working in my favor, the universe is working in my favor right now. It's time to participate in it or know somebody who will benefit from it. So make sure you support it. Okay? All right, loved ones, if you have nothing else that you'd like to say, no questions, no comments or concerns, I will again thank you all, as I always do, for you being here, for you showing up, for you supporting me, for you having we'll say faith per se, but sometime this week, because I got some other things that I have on my mind that I'm just not gonna wait until next week. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna wait until next Monday to talk about it. So I'm gonna be on here on a regular. And starting December 7th, so many things are going on. Starting December 7th, that's on a Saturday between 2 and 4 o'clock, On the Move Radio, On the Move Unscripted with Miss Patricia M. Goins is back in effect. And she has a new co-host. Me! Okay, so be there. I will give you more. We're doing some things, y'all. Doing some things. Looking for your support. What's going on, beloved Richard Bradley? Thank you for being here, loved one. Even though I love you, I love you. I love you. You I love. And you I love. On purpose. I see you right now. What's going on, loved one? Thanks for being here. Even though I'm leaving. But I love you on purpose. With purpose. And until I see you again, you know what it is. Reflect the light. Peace.